Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Let's get open for business. 3 days, 8 hours, 25 minutes, and 45 seconds away from kickoff against the Washington Redskins at that toxic waste dump, FedEx Field. And welcome to this morning's edition of Don't Sleep on the Dallas Cowboys, because you literally cannot sleep on the Dallas Cowboys. Things happen late in the evening, late at night, first thing in the morning, so you want to be up to speed with all that is America's team. You know, I'm actually happy to say that things are quiet this week for the Cowboys. Last week, we had all the drama of, Jason Garrett's got to go. Scott Linehan's play calling stinks. Dak Prescott is the worst quarterback in football. The Cowboys, their season is down the toilet. We'll be 4-12. Forget about it. I'm done with watching the Cowboys. This week, there's still plenty of haters. There's still people out there that are saying, yeah, well, it was only one game. It was only the Jaguars, even though the Jaguars were in the AFC Championship last year, even though they had a number one ranked defense. It's like people don't want to believe their eyes. But I'm going to tell you, that was just one game. One of 16 to prove that you belong in the playoffs. It doesn't mean crap that we blew out the Jaguars if we do not follow it up in Washington. Make no mistake, they're getting fired up here in Washington. On 980, they are bringing through the gauntlet of all these former Redskins, reliving the glory from Joe Theismann, World Grant, Dexter Manley. They're bringing back all of those guys talking about this game. Make no mistake, talking to some Redskin fans, this is like the Super Bowl right now for them. And Cowboys, forget Jacksonville. Forget it. It was great. It was wonderful, but that's in the past. If you do not come in here with your chin strap buckled up, ready to fight for this game, you're going to get the crap knocked out of you. The Redskins are building. The Redskins are building this up to be war. And they are silent coming out of the Redskin locker room. It's going to be an old school matchup. It's going to be running game, AP, Zeke Elliott. It's going to be a dog fight. Kicking, slawing, clawing, scratching, biting, you name it. It's going to get ugly. And we're definitely going to be there. We got about 187 people who are interested and or going to our tailgate. I got a lot of work to do. And I can't wait. The day after tomorrow, the Dallas Cowboys will arrive here, getting ready for this war. And I'm hoping we come away with a victory. We have to, for the first time this season, put games back to back together and win on the road, which is crazy because in the Jason Garrett era, the Cowboys have had the best road record of anyone. In fact, we've had a better road record than at home. This year, things are reversed. 3-0 at home, 0-3 on the road. Now, things that are working for us in our favor, although it's like flipping a coin. You can flip a coin 100 times, and it comes out tails. Same odds of it coming out heads or tail the next flip. The Cowboys, the last 4 years at FedEx, have won. Dak Prescott has never lost to the Washington Redskins. Forget that. Every one of these games comes down to the fourth quarter. I remember Kirk Cousins throwing an interception in the fourth quarter in the end zone and us having to drive the length of the field to win it. I remember 2015, that disgusting display of an offense with Matt Castle basically trading field goals, but coming down to a Santana Moss fumble on a punt return, running backwards on the 5-yard line where we kicked a field goal and came out with victory. I remember a fourth quarter with Alfred Morris running it into the end zone to take the lead. So don't think that this is just going to be, it's the Washington Redskins. No. Oh, we beat them 70 times, 77 times to 40. Forget that. This is war. This is this is like fighting your brother. And we'll find out a lot this Sunday. Because this is the opportunity that if you can get a win, you got the bye week. You can start building some momentum. You can feel good about yourselves. You can go in and heal for that week and then get ready to take on the Titans and start getting for that final season push. You lose, you're spending the night in Washington. You don't want to be in Washington going to the museum if you lose. That won't be pretty. So the question you have to ask now, the team is relatively healthy. Malik Collins is back. Got 2 sacks already this season. That foot's healed up pretty good. The knee's healed up pretty good. You got David Irving back, although he's a little nicked up, and it's probably because he played a game without having all of the offseason work. He's on the injury report. But you got a Randy Gregory he's back. You got a Byron Jones who's playing far and away the best cornerback in the NFL. You got a rookie, Van Der Esch, who is one of the top tacklers in the NFL right now. You got a Sean Lee who's now back to practicing. For the most part, this is about as healthy as this team has been all season. You get this win, that gives you carte blanche going forward. That gives you opportunity to really get everybody ready to go. But you don't want that taste for 2 weeks. So the question you have is what we saw from Dak, was that real? Or was that just, let's see what Kirk Cousins has. Kurt Warner has to say about that.
Well, I'll tell you what, Scott, I'm not ready to say that what we saw last week has fixed all the issues that Dallas has. A great game plan. Seemed to be a perfect storm that when they called certain plays, the first guy got open. Cole Beasley was great at critical moments, and Dak played well. But I'm not convinced this supporting cast is going to show up big every week. To think, well, one game they have confidence now in their playmakers like they weren't at the beginning part of the season. I will say this, though. I thought Dak, and I think he's been really, really good when they start and open games with him being an athlete and running the football. For some reason, that seems to settle him in and allow him to play his best football. So I hope they continue with that formula. Run early and often, and then allow him to settle in as a passer.
All right. I kind of agree with that. I also look at Dak and say that he is so much more comfortable when you're in the no huddle. When he is out there calling, he's getting a real feel for the game. Back in my day when I grew up, the quarterback called the plays. It wasn't relayed from the sidelines. You didn't have the speaker in your helmet. The quarterback would get a feel for who's hot, who's going well, what's working, and would be able to say, okay, I'm going to you. I'm going to you. I need to run. And you look at Dak, and he's kind of that throwback where you kind of see him being more and more comfortable when he's back there calling his plays, calling those shots. And I think they truly need to do more of that. They definitely need to keep using those run-pass options and understand Scott Linehan has to use what he has to his advantage. I know Scott Linehan would rather have a 7-step drop back every play, hang in the pocket, and run these routes. But that's not the game that you have with a Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott is so much better on that edge. Dak Prescott is so much better when you're able to run the ball. You get 8 men in the box, you end up rolling him out. You're going to have him with one-on-one to guys, and it's an easy throw. That pocket passing will come with time. It takes time to develop. But right now, we just got to keep moving the chains. We keep having to get positive yards. keep the momentum going and keep the other team off the field. So I'm excited. I got a lot of work to do. I got to go down, do my day job, and then I've got to pick up pork shoulders, get them seasoned up tonight so I can start smoking them tomorrow. It's going to be a busy, busy weekend for me, but hey, this is what I live for. Whew. I may not get much sleep between now and Monday, but it's all good because I'm doing it for my team and my fans out there. I'm Mark Holmes. This is Cowboy Joe Boo, and we got to get a win against the Washington Redskins. I'll see you soon.